Summertime is the perfect time to enjoy time together as a family, to play and relax, but we can't relax too much. We brought in our friends from Pine Rest to kind of give us some insights on how to keep our kids from doing too much of that summer slip.
Yeah, so schedules are good for the summer, right? You don't want a regimented summer, but you certainly want play times to read, and certainly time to get outside, play with friends, hang out with family, see some sunshine that we miss so much during Michigan during the winter months.
You know, so we want to do all of that, but we do need to keep our kids in some kind of a schedule and a pattern, don't we?
Yeah, we sure do. It doesn't have to be up at 6 and to bed at 7 kind of thing, but you certainly want some kind of consistency in your wake-ups and your bedtimes, meal times, so that kids know what they can plan for.
What about organized activities? You know, a lot of times kids just want to sit in the basement and play on screens. Sorry.
Yeah, and that's fine for rainy days, right? But camps are great, but not every family can do camps. And so neighborhood games, come to your local park and hang out with your friends and family here. Get to know new peers, new friendships. It's a really good time to connect with your community.
You know, and I love it when families kind of come together and they'll say, okay, you take the kids on Tuesdays and someone organizes a play or some activity that maybe you yourself wouldn't normally do with the kids. It's important to keep our kids exposed to new things like that, isn't it?
Oh, definitely, most definitely. And it is something where, again, if you have other families you're connected to, you don't have to be the one running them to the park every day. Someone else can take a turn. You can bring them swimming one day. Someone else can bring them to the museum. So it really can be a group event.
And I know if you have a child with special needs, that kind of schedule is so important.
Oh, it really is. I've got a few folks at my house alone that have some special needs. And so without that consistency, it creates some bit of anxiety and worry for them. They don't know what's coming next. And so a little bit of planning goes a long way to help settle everyone's nerves, keep them on track, and let them to really truly enjoy their summer.
I love it. All right, we have Miss Sarah here, and she and her family are busy. And, you know, I know that you make learning a priority throughout the year, but you do it in a clever way.
Yeah, Sean is 7 years old and going into the 2nd grade, so trying to keep up the reading in the summer is really important to us. He's learned a ton, and we want to keep that going. So we do a little bit of workbook practice and reading every night, but we make sure it's stuff that he's interested in. So, for example, we found a Minecraft workbook for this summer, and we've got Minecraft comic books that he can read with his dad at night.
Keeps
him engaged, keeps him learning.
And Sean, what's your favorite thing to do? Do you like the games, or do you like doing the Minecraft?
I like to read this.
Because you're doing it with your dad. I bet that's what makes it special.
I actually read it by myself.
Oh, well, you know what? Tonight I want you to read it to your dad. You know, these are just cool ways to keep the kids engaged. It's important, isn't it?
It is. It's really important to us, and we want him to be prepared when he starts 2nd grade in the fall. But we want him to know that learning is fun, too. And we're keeping him reading. Even if we're on a car trip, he's reading in the car, in the back seat. If we go and stop at a restaurant, he's reading the menus aloud to us. He's just at that age where he loves to show off his reading skills. So we're taking advantage of that.
Keep showing off. Great tips to keep your kids engaged from our friends at Pine Rest. Make it a great day where you live.